Old Musicians Blog 119. It's back to working in the music again. Last night was Martino's, and Wednesday will be back at the bakery for another piano session. And Martino's went well last night. We had Casey singing with us and nice crowds. We have a good crowd this time of year because a lot of people are in town for the Shakespeare Festival, and I don't know how they hear about Martino's, but sometimes they just chance upon it because it's pretty good Italian food there, and then they get some entertainment as well on the off night of Shakespeare. So it's a good place for us to have the dark night, they call it, Shakespeare's Dark Night, for the Shakespeare Festival here in Ashland. And so it's kind of good to be back playing, being out playing, and Lucy was feeling much better and pretty much all healed. So whatever it was that was passing over us seems to have passed us by, at least for another round in the cycle, and we're living our happy life. I'm here watering the garden as usual in the morning. Here I'll turn around so you can see the garden here. I think you can see that there. If there's anybody watching that's other than me, and here I've been feeding the blue jays some of the cat food that when we stopped feeding those cats that were beating up Mr. Big. So now I put them there, and I'm hoping that they'll come along and be friends with me, because there's one particular one, a baby and the mother, and they came around and have kind of been showing themselves to me kind of on a fairly regular basis. So I don't know, I get a lot of enjoyment out of seeing and interacting with animals in the wild. Yesterday, a coyote that had a limping was unable to walk on his left foot. I don't know if it's a male or female, but coyote came walking through the yard in the middle of the day, which is unusual to see. And at a moment I called Lucy, and we were looking out the window at it, and she was, and it caught our eye. You could see it look back, and psychically catch our eye, And I was trying to send it, the picture that, there's some food over there on the compost pile. So, because I don't know if that coyote could catch anything with a limp like that. And it kind of looked back at us and said, like, isn't there anything you can do to make my life easier, and yeah, I'd give you some food, Mr. Coyote, Mrs. Coyote, I'd give you some food, sure. We got quite a bit of the old cat food left over, so between the coyotes and the blue jays, because Mr. Big can't eat it, he just throws it up when he eats that stuff. He likes it, but he can't eat it anymore. He's too old. Yeah.